Hey guys, Gypsy Wolf. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here yet again. I love each and every one of you. And if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I do all things witchcraft. Spells, potions, oils, brews, powders, you name it, and a little bit of everything in between. So if that's something you're trying to learn about or interested in, I would encourage you to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. And please make sure, everybody, to watch this video until the very end to find out how to be entered into a huge giveaway that I'm going to be doing. Alright, today's video is on travel altars. And I hope that I can give you a bit of inspiration on the one I made very recently. I had one before, and I redid it. So anyway, I'm going to be going to the shore, the beach, for a couple of days. I only live about an hour and a half away from the ocean. I'm very blessed, but it's very expensive to stay there. So luckily, I'm able to stay at my aunt's beachfront house. I'm so excited. And it won't be crowded at this time of year. Very excited for that too. Alright, so I needed a new box or something to keep my items in. So I went to Dollar Tree, looking, couldn't find anything, and then I noticed, like, as I was leaving the aisles ahead of the boxes, I saw something behind all the others that looked interesting, and sure enough, I found this guy. It looks like a little suitcase. I just love it. It is the perfect size because it fits everything I need, and also it's big enough where if I need like just a little altar space, I have it, but it's also small enough to fit into a tote bag, duffel bag, whatever have you, okay? Alright. You can make smaller ones, bigger ones, it's up to you. But this is just what I put together, and I wanted to share it with you. Okay, so, I'm just going to start at the top. At the very top, I have very basic paper, a couple pieces of paper, brown paper bag, and also a white piece of paper because once in a blue moon, there's a spell I do that it feels right to do. Use white paper. I don't know. It feels right. And then I also have a bay leaf to do a little bit of wishing magic. So I do plan on writing down a wish when I'm on the beach and burning it and scattering the ashes to the ocean and letting the tides take it. And then obviously you will need a pen. I love this little pen from the Dollar Tree. I know it's very childlike, but whatever, it makes me happy. So a pen, pencil, marker, whatever you would prefer. I have a little bit of rope here. Okay, so you can use rope, thread, yarn, whatever you have is perfectly fine. Natural material is best, but if you don't have that, it's not the end of the world at all. But knot magic is super quick, super effective, super easy, and it became super popular with sailors, so I feel like it's kind of connected with sea magic. So I wanted to bring this along just in case. You never know. You never know. Obviously, matches. You can do matches or a lighter. Okay, either one is perfectly fine. And then I have my little wolf penknife. Something to inscribe things with, something to cut things with. If I need a bit of my blood. I wouldn't recommend that. They will, everybody on YouTube says, use a medical lens, da 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 da. You can. That's fine. That's probably the right way to go. I just put the blade in the flame, let it cool, and then prick myself, because this is very, very, very sharp. So it doesn't take much. Okay, next. A lot of people use smoke to cleanse the space, like sage and Palo Santo and things like that. Well, you may not have that luxury wherever you're going. You know, maybe the smoke, most places are smoke-free, right? So, a bell is a really good option. Little cute bitty one, I just love it. It reminds me of a fairy. Bells are a wonderful way to clear energy from the space. Wonderful. So, we decided this mini one. I just felt like it was perfect to add, so I did. Alright, what's next? What's next? What's next? Oh, I don't go anywhere without some stones. So, I'll show you which ones I have now. Because this is the one thing that will change up in my travel altar depending on where I'm going. 1 or 2 stones might change. I mean, I always have some clear quartz. I have this, I just love, I don't know if you can see that. It's a clear quartz point. I really like that stone a lot. So I have the clear quartz, I have a piece of selenite. I have a piece of black hematite, very, very, very protective. I will put this by my bed or under my pillow when I sleep and probably carry it with me. I always bring some amethyst, and I like this cluster because I've had it since I was a little girl. I started collecting gemstones as a little girl. I have a piece of rose quartz. I always like bringing that with me pretty much everywhere. Self-love is a good, big thing. And then, one thing I added this time, because I'm going to be at the ocean, is some aquamarine, which connects to the ocean. So, I do plan on doing my best to do like a small ritual, connecting myself with the ocean. I have worked with one of the Orishas in the past, Yamia. She's connected to the ocean. I plan on giving her her offering again, which is 7 white roses. I normally keep an 8th one for myself and keep it on my altar to keep it going and thank her for all of her blessings. I haven't had to work with her in a while, thank goodness. But she was there when I really needed her, so I still like to thank her. So, those are the stones that I bring. If you bring any stones at all, I would just say bring clear quartz and some type of protective stone, okay? And if you can, an amethyst. Alright. Just a little baggie. I might just put some sand in here, or if there's something that I find that's not completely dry yet, and I don't want it to ruin any of my good bags, I'll just throw it in here. Or like, I always keep these little baggies on me, like when I go somewhere like church dirt, if I see a cool church and I'm gonna collect their dirt, or bank dirt, whatever, I always keep something like that on me. And next, I love this antique bottle. Isn't this beautiful? This was a Christmas gift. It's an antique perfume bottle. Anyway, I have holy water in here. Now, no matter what I did, I could not get the scent of whatever perfume was in this bottle back in the day out. But I think it kind of adds to its charm. Like, whoever owned this must have really loved it. I don't know. It doesn't bother me that it still smells like that. Then, obviously, you're gonna need some fire. So I have a white tea light and a black tea light. If you only have white, no stress, don't worry, just bring the white. If I have one of each, why not bring them, right? White is good for purification and blessings. Black is good for removing negativity. Then, now, a lot of you probably read tarot or are at least learning, or oracle cards, so you may choose to pack those instead. But my preferred method of divination is using a pendulum. And I have many, but the one that I connect with the best for whatever reason is my bloodstone pendulum. So I will be bringing that with me in case I need an answer to something that's important. And then I have a piece of Palo Santo. Okay, I don't really use white sage anymore. It's actually endangered because of all the, you know, wannabe hippies and things like that. So I kind of shy away from it now. And I never like the scent anyway. And then I have one piece of frankincense. It's a cone, and then a little holder for it, because frankincense is good at really clearing out any kind of negativity. So I have two options there. Then I have, obviously, you cannot go anywhere without this, good old-fashioned salt. It's sea salt. So wherever I sleep, whatever bed I sleep in, I am going to put a very small ring around it of salt to protect myself as I sleep. Then I have a bit of Florida water. I use that to cleanse just about anything I use in my magical workings, so my candles, what have you. Alright, now, I had to pick 2 herbs. I mean, I guess I could have packed more, but I chose not to. So, one here, this is rosemary, because this is a do-it-all herb. It cleanses, it protects, it brings love, it brings luck, it brings lust, it brings it's just good at everything. As long as you tell it what to do, it'll do it. So, that was my go-to. That's like the must-have staple herb in this box. Then I chose for my second one, and I'm kind of surprised I picked this one, but it felt right. I picked rose petals. The reason I did so is because they're the highest vibration botanical out there, as far as I know. So, you know, yes, we associate rose petals with love and lust, but a lot of people forget they're also good, or don't know, that they're also very good for protection. And even if I'm not doing that kind of magic, let's just say I'm doing a cleansing spell, I can add a little bit of the rose petals for that extra amplified energy. Let's say I'm meditating, and maybe sprinkle some around me, or, you know, whatever chakra I feel needs a little bit of extra work, I can put it on there as I'm meditating, things like that. And it'll give me that little boost. Or put a little bit in my bath. Same thing with the Florida water, the holy water, the salt, the rosemary. And then I have 2 oils in these little vials. The first one is Van Van oil. And I chose Van Van oil because, again, like rosemary, this is kind of like a do-it-all type of oil. It cleanses and it protects. So it's a good all-around oil to have. It's also very good at the end of the day, because I'm probably going to be around a lot of people. Putting a few drops in my bath water of this will really help clear away any negative energies and bring in positive vibes. And to that, I would probably add a few drops of my personal amethyst oil, which smells heavenly. I believe I have a video on how to make my version. If I don't, and you're looking for that, please, please, please comment down below, and I will show you how to make it. I'll do a video on it. I think I did. I can't remember, to be honest with you. And if you don't have time to wait for mine, Lady Grave Dancer, on her channel, she makes one. And that's where I got my original idea, but I did tweak mine quite a bit. And added a few more things and a few more elements, things like that. But the amethyst oil, it helps you tune into your intuition, your third eye. So if you're around a lot of people, and, you know, for me, I am a very, very petite female. I'm 4'10" and 100 pounds soaking wet. I'm a target. I'm not stupid. I know this. It sucks, but it's the truth. So even though I'm very street smart, and I'm always very aware of my surroundings, more than a normal person by far, and I was like that since a child, putting this on my third eye or my pulse points or wherever have you, it helps me tune in even more to my surroundings, and therefore I can just be a little more cautious, be smarter, especially in the shops. At this time of year, they're kind of closing up, so they have a lot of sales, but they might try to overcharge right now, and you can kind of haggle with them, and you can tell when they're trying to take advantage of you if you're smart enough and you use some amethyst oil, okay? And we're pretty much done. The last two things I have here, I have 2 pins. I have a heart pin. I found these cute little heart pins a while ago at Dollar Tree. I just love them. So if I'm doing it, like, I want to inscribe my candle with something that has to do with love, I'll use that. Or I want to inscribe a candle, just plain old whatever. Just like a little clear one. And then, last but not least, I have this cool little bag. This is the Eye of Horus. That's an Egyptian thing, which really is not my thing, but whatever. And this will be to put the shells and stones I collect. The beach I'm going to does not have big shells anymore, so this will be big enough. And also, you guys might be, or maybe have noticed this jar here, and you might be wondering, Gypsy, what is that? Well, obviously, I'm going to want to collect some of the ocean water. Now, keep in mind, cork bottles are beautiful. I love them. And the bottle I'm eventually going to put my seawater in. It's a blue bottle, and it's a crystal cork top lid that's shaped like a seashell. But it's liquid, it's water, it will leak. So you need a screw top lid. So this obviously, it's very heavy, number one. This came in one of my subscription boxes. It's great. I mean, it's such good quality. It's so thick. Such a thick glass. Anyway, I'm going to put my ocean water in here, hoping to do it at night when the moon is shining down upon it, and grab the water where the moon is shining, like I did last year. And, yeah, transfer it into the bottle that I want later on. Alright guys, so if you have your own travel altars, please comment down below and let me know what you put in yours. I would love, love, love to hear. Do you just use, like, you know, an Altoids tin? Do you use something bigger like a shoe box? And I really hope I gave you some ideas. If I did, let me know what you plan on adding to your travel altar that, you know, I inspired you to add. That would be great. Also, to be entered into this massive giveaway, alright? Once I hit 2,500 subscribers, number one, you have to be subscribed to my channel. Number two, you have to like the videos, okay? I don't put out a ton, so it's not hard to watch them and like them. Comment, and yeah, that's basically it. The more comments, the more likes, if you share, the higher your chances become. Okay? Alright guys, I think this video went on way too long, but I hope it was fun. Did you guys like my new shirt? Witchy woman. I love it. Love it. Got it at Walmart actually. So just got it yesterday. So go check out Walmart. They should still have some where you are, because they had them where I am. Alright guys, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day and blessed be.